An open letter to Chaz Bono, transgender son of Sonny and Cher, on behalf of the rest of the transgender community. Shut up. For the love of God, shut up. You speak with the fascination of a kid who just got his first chemistry set and is amazed by what he can make with it. But we never asked you to speak for us. You are not the first or the last, just one, in a long line of souls who bend their gender around the point of a needle, or choose a scalpel below the heart, over a razor blade, above the radial artery. Our tongues did not turn to stone when our hands picked up the first stones thrown at Stonewall, but we carry the bones of Brandon, Tina, and Gwen Araujo on our backs. Perhaps some of us can't help but consider that weight before we open our mouths. Don't you even know when the interviewers are patronizing you? To some of them, you are just another sideshow freak to dissect. At best, a curiosity. At worst, a joke, and it doesn't count. If they use the right pronouns, surrounded by scare quotes, but yours is the voice of privilege. Buying into the belief that because you are rich and famous, your story can stand in for all of ours, when it is precisely because you are rich and famous that it can't. We are kids, slammed into lockers and forced out of bathrooms, sometimes thrown out of school for wearing the wrong clothes. We are women who sell our bodies in the street because no one will pay us for our minds. We are men, armored and elastic, walking hunched-shouldered in unseasonable layers to hide bodies that turn traitor, pushing spirits out like splinters, making for hourglass curves that were never ours. We are tired, and we are frustrated, and we are pissed off that the surgeries that might help our bodies feel a little more like home are luxuries many of us will never afford. And for those of us who can, they are glorified butcher jobs, pale imitation for the same reconstructive operations performed on people born into bodies that match their minds, like they're trying to remind us that our bodies, our genders, will never be real. And one friend tell me if homosexuals are second-class citizens, us trannies are riding steerage, but it's still not fair to pretend we're all in the same boat. You could learn so much from the echoes of the footsteps you walk in. If you listen, you can hear them, whispering through the walls, where Sylvia Rivera's ghost sings Stone Butch Blues to the tune of Billy Tipton's horn, played in the key of T. Understand, we are not telling you you don't belong. You are one of us, but you are not all of us. And we don't need you to be our mouthpiece. We need jobs we cannot lose just for being who we are, homes we feel safe in, streets we can walk on without fear of violence, peace in our bodies as well as our minds. But one thing we do not need is a voice. We have our own. So just for a moment, shut up and listen. Wow.